This is my 1991 Mark II Golf driver, and the sobering reality that this project is slowly coming to an end is round the corner. Over the past 10 months we've been building this 90s hatchback into the car you see today. The main purpose was to create content, grow my YouTube channel and build a nice car so I can get into the car shows and generate business for my interior upholstery business. It was also a dream of mine to see a car build to the finish, ticking off all of the things I want to do to it. Apart from an engine swap, exhaust, some new wheels, it's exactly how I've planned it out. They say project cars are never really finished, but it'd be nice to see a car to completion and enjoy the car afterwards, which leads us on to today's vlog. We're picking up after last week's video where I installed all new front steering and suspension components. While I made the best effort to align the car, it ideally needs to be set up by some tracking gauges. So I took it to a garage to have all of the alignment set up. With the air suspension set to ride height, the laser gauges were put on the front wheels and switched on. Gauges shoot a laser to the other side, telling you where each wheel is pointing. It was towing in still quite a lot, but they were both not far off, so I'm pretty happy with that. These guys have a welder, so what I'm going to do is go and get my exhaust, pop back down and see if they can put it on. We'll just wait for him to finish doing the tracking, and then we've got some headlights to put on because we messed them up a bit, but more on that later. The garage then adjusted the track rods to the setup I wanted and made my way home to pick up the Remus exhaust. The car drives normal again and I'll have the reassurance the tyres will have a much longer life. The garage had a look at the exhaust and are happy to take on the job, so that will come in a later vlog as they had no earlier spots. We then moved on to the next job. As you guys would have known, we have replaced the front headlights in a couple of vlogs ago, but we've destroyed them already. It's not even been that long. This one, I was actually trying to put a UV protection on, and you can see how faded it is compared to this one. And that is because I tried to put a UV protection on, which ended up going on like a lacquer, and then it's just reacted and absolutely destroyed it. But fear not guys, because we have ourselves a set of replacement headlights, and I'm not expecting everyone to like them because I'm unsure of what they look like until they're on the car, but we have a different set of headlights. So what we're going to do guys is whip the grill off, swap these headlights out, see what these look like. If they look terrible, then I will just buy another set of the ones that we have already on the car and then call it a day. I've tried to salvage these lights the best as I could, but they ended up looking really bad. Luckily for me, the headlights are really easy to install and cheap to buy. I've gone for a different look this time as I was curious how they would turn out. First I took off the grille and unplugged the connections at the back. Once that's done, I removed the headlight surround bracket along with the headlight. They have a locating slot built into the headlight bracket and a tab in the headlight, so there's no way you can misalign them. Next up, I plug in the connections. Right guys, the new headlights are installed. It's probably going to be half of you that hate them, there's going to be half of you that like them, but ultimately they're in, they're on, they work, they're not faded, they're better than what I had on before because they were extremely faded. And also the indicator works better with the side light in. The other lights, when the side light is on, the indicator doesn't work as bright, but now you can blatantly see what's happening. So happy with the lights so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, if you prefer those ones or the ones that we just took off. Ultimately we've got lots of options, we've got lots of different designs to choose from, and the reason why I didn't put the same ones back on is because I kind of want to keep it fresh, keep new things going on the car. I don't want to kind of put the same stuff on. So yeah, that's that.
The next day.
Alright guys, we are now moving on to the next task to do, which is the dashboard. So if you guys have been subscribed for a while, we have had a dashboard that has kind of been built to tie in with the interior, as you can see. So obviously we've had all the seats done, door cards, headliner and all the pillars, center console, handbrake surround, literally everything else but the dash has been done. I've been holding off because I wanted to enjoy the car for the shows, and it's an involved job, so I wanted to wait until I've got some spare time to get the dashboard done. I have trimmed it, it is just around the side. I'll show you everything in a minute. Want to do a quick disclaimer, the dashboard is not perfect. It is the first one I've ever done. I didn't really have an idea of what I was doing, I just kind of went with the flow and put it back together. Take that as you will. If you want to make your criticism after that, then by all means, but knowing that this is the first one I've done, just be mindful of that. Let's start stripping everything out and hopefully it goes well. Let's get into it. We're now down to the final finishing touches on this car and we can officially call it a finished build. The sad reality is you guys are watching the last videos I'll be making on this car, as it will be complete with nothing else to do but enjoy it. I start off by removing the centre console, handbrake surround and lower dash trims. Once that's done, I remove the steering wheel to give me more space to lift the dash out. Now it's a case of removing all the components bolted to the dash, like the fascia plate, steering wheel, clocks, heater controls, etc. Before we can lift the clocks out, there's a speedo drive cable clipped into the back which gives you your mile-an-hour reading. We just need to press the clip in and pull the cable away. Then off comes the wiper and indicator stalks. With the stalks out of the way, we can wrap the steering column surround. Because this car is carbureted, it has a choke, which is a cable from the dash into the carb, so we need to disconnect the cable at the engine side before the dash is pulled away. Next up, I removed all the bolts securing the dash to the car. After that, it's a case of making sure all the wiring is unclipped from the dash, as we don't want to disturb a 33-year-old wiring. Once happy, I lifted the dashboard out. Once you've done all of that, the dash, or lack of dash, should look like this. It looks like spaghetti junction at the minute, but a lot of it is sort of organised chaos. While we're here guys, obviously we're going to be hoovering all of the carpets, it's full of foam. The Mark II Golfs are very common to have heating problems, just like the Mark IIIs are. And the reason for it is this door here. This one is your direction. So as you can see, this flap's moving now. Problem with it is as the foam breaks down over time, the air leaks out. You have it on every single setting at once. So it's at the window, it's at the legs, it's at your face, it's on hot and cold. Everything is pretty much open. You've got a Mark II Golf why you never really have hot or cold. It's sort of in the middle all the time, and that's because this blend door completely deteriorates. There's another one behind it as well. So what we're going to do guys, make sure all this area is hoovered up, repair this blend door, and then we're going to be putting on a new heater matrix while we're in here, because we don't know how old this one is. It seems like that dashboard has never been removed, so I could assume that this is the original heater matrix. We'll replace the heater matrix and then start putting the new dashboard in guys. We're almost there, just need to remove the heater and blower unit. To do this, we need to unbolt the whole unit from the engine bay side and remove the coolant lines going into the heater matrix and lift it out of the car. Then I can start refurbishing the foam once the heater unit has been separated. that, on goes the new heater matrix, clip it all back together to bolt in the car. Finally, we can install the new Harris Tweed dash, making sure it's all put back in reverse order. While I have your attention, I'd massively appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed. If you're enjoying the content and want to see more like this, comment down below what the next project car should be. And if you have a cheap project car for sale, message my Instagram at the bottom of the screen now. Now on the engine bay side, before we connect the coolant hoses, I filled up the heater matrix inlet and outlet with coolant using a syringe. This is to reduce the amount of air in the coolant system and make it easier to bleed. Then it's attaching the choke cable and assembling the airbox. Once the system was bled up and everything was good, I brought the car to my favourite spot. Alright guys, what do we think to the new dashboard? Covered in Harris Tweed to match the interior. Oh, looking beautiful. So now the whole interior is complete, sort of. We still need to do the steering wheel. I'm not sure what to do with the steering wheel. I've got another idea. I was going to wrap the whole thing in tweed, grey tweed. Now obviously you might be thinking, you're going to get it dirty and stuff like that. Yes, so I was actually going to get a steering wheel cover when I'm using the car, and then when I park up at shows I can just take the cover off, show off the steering wheel, and then yeah, job done. I'm not sure what I want to do. Worst case, I'll probably do it in black Alcantara or black leather, and then I want to spray this in color code just like I did with the wheels, and then the airbag I'll probably match whatever the top is, or I might do tweed in that as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Dashboard is all complete. Now the whole interior is sort of matching. This is the first dashboard I've ever done in my life, and I think I did really well considering it. It's not an easy job at all. And the Mark II dashboards, because there's a hell of a lot of curves and contours, it drops down here, goes round, goes curves down, and then this section here is an aggressive bump there, and then it goes in, and there's a corner piece there, and it's all over the place. So this is not the ideal dashboard to train on, but I think I did really good considering. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. This now is kind of a sad moment because we're starting to get to the end of the build. I'm currently at a phase now where, do I want to do an engine swap, or do I want to start on a new project and sort of build that and then sort of do an engine swap later down the line once I've sort of established some stuff? I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below. Do you want to see me do an engine swap on this, Problem with that being is it's not going to be a 2-minute turnover. It's going to take a couple of weeks to source an engine, get the engine swap done, sort of dial in all the issues. Or do we get another project car and pretty much do what we did with this car, sort of on a lesser budget, to kind of show you guys that you can build something like this, but on a budget. You don't have to spend crazy amounts of money. I can show you guys how to do it, how much it cost me, and sort of what things to look out for, what cars are really good to use as project cars. So I'm in a toss-up. I want to get another project car. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Ultimately, I make these videos for you guys, and I make them to be entertaining, and if nobody's watching them, then what's the point on doing it? So ultimately, your feedback sort of steers the channel off where you want it. So having feedback in the comments means a lot more than you guys think. We bought this car and built this car in 10 months. If you are just catching up to the vlogs now, I recommend you go back and watch all the vlogs. You see how much this car is actually transformed. It's insane. But it's sort of emotional now, because it's like we've done everything we can possibly do to the car. That has been the dashboard swap. But don't click off just yet, because we're going to be going to Drivers HQ today. We're going to wash the car down. I'm going to meet Ben there. I haven't been to Drivers HQ since we painted and put the body kit on this car. So the last time I went, the car was on air suspension, but it had a D-badge front grille and then stock body. The car's undergone a massive transformation. So let's make our way to Drivers HQ. We'll film a couple of cars for you guys, and then yeah, we'll see what happens after that. We are carrying the vlog on this Saturday morning. We're going to be meeting up with Ben today because we're going to a scrapyard, which I haven't done a scrapyard or seen Ben for a very long time. There's not going to be any Mark 2s there, let's be honest, and there's probably not going to be any Mark 3s, but I wonder if there's any other parts that we can get that might fit on this car that we can make some content on, and I'm sure we'll have some fun. That's what the kernel's got. Yeah! I'd just leave it like that. I ain't got any water in it. Look out, look that now. Oh my god. So that is the engine out of this, just to get it running. My god. So the only thing stopping this car from going to the MOT is having the exhaust secured.
You know what? It sounds
oh yeah, and a cat.
I know, right? It's so Asbo. I love it. Have you seen what size I've got to go?
Well, crack on, man!
I'm working on it!
God. The people want to see this car out. It's not been out in years. Seeing the car, yeah. This is Connor, by the way, if you have not seen Connor on the channel. He used to be on the channel quite a lot, a long time ago, and then we all got busy, and yeah.
I'm making a comeback.
Yeah, we'll see. We need to see your Mark 3 first.
Well, the Mark 3 was on the channel for a while.
Yeah, we did quite a few videos with you, didn't we?
Yeah.
But then, what happened?
It got parked up and an MX5 happened,
yeah.
And then a Mark 2 Golf happened, and the Mark 2 Golf is very, very rusty. So, not a lot's been
but
happening.
because the Mark 3 is on the road and running.
It is now, yeah. I MOT'd the the colour concept last year, and it was used for a wedding.
Was it?
Yeah. And then it's not. I've not driven it since. It was just used for a wedding car, and that was it.
Poor thing.
And now it's gathering moss. And this is the real.
Careful of my bolsters, you.
The 3L Lupo steering wheel. I wanted one of these steering wheels.
I got it dead cheap as well.
Very nice. Look at that. Oh, it's on there. It's bagged as well, ain't it?
Yes.
Nice. Oh, you got the Corrado rear bench.
I have.
Oh, beautiful.
There's not much else to do on it. Oh, it's wearing the old merch, look.
It's because you aren't getting any new merch.
That's because nobody asks, so I don't bother. I can get you some, just with my logo embroidered.
Did you say these wheels are borrowed?
No, there is now.
Oh, they're yours?
No, these are bought.
Yeah. Because you borrowed a set of wheels, didn't
I
you?
borrowed them off Ben,
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
A couple of days.
which I used to own.
You should have seen his old tyres.
Yeah.
Was it the rear tyre?
We won't tell the people what the tyres used to look like. They weren't great. Yeah, we're at the scrapyard. I've been informed there is no real purpose. We're just seeing if there's anything special here.
Nothing in it.
Got a Mark 1 S3 Air 18T. Brakes got to be worth some. Do you know, if I could be arsed, I'd come in, strip parts off them, refurbish them and sell them. But it's just effort, isn't it? It's just effort, because there's so much good...
312s on?
Yeah, I think they're 312s, yeah. There's so much good stuff on this.
Yeah.
Even the rear brakes. People put them on Mark 4 Golfs and stuff. Yeah, if I could be arsed, guys, I'd strip these out for parts, but it's a lot of work.
Pretty rude to us. Like, we just walked in.
We've got this Mark 4 here.
Apparently the dude rocked up between us.
There's some pretty decent stuff here, just no old Volkswagens have had. I say no old Volkswagens until we stumble across this little Polo coupe. Is it a bread van? Yeah, it's a bread van. Oh my god. Yeah, that's rotten. Fair enough. What the hell did this used to be?
Then it's past tense, isn't it?
Dude.
My god.
It was an EX.
Whole friggin' thing. My god. What's left of it looks pretty
How
cool.
does it go rotten there?
That's crazy. That looks really thin as well.
Let me try.
I don't
Say
know.
open the door. Fossils.
Yikes. Oh my god. That's what my Mark II looks like underneath, guys.
What would you not put on a car and then scrap?
Nice wheels.
Brand new coilovers. Yeah, look at that.
What's that from?
Brilliant. It's from E90.
Where did you find that?
Put brand new coilovers on, then scrap the car. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, look. It's like, I think the rest of them we can't ever read it.
Mate,
Like that's chaos. That is. That's a red flag.
E90. Trying to think which one that is. I get confused with BMWs.
I believe it's that one there. The E91.
Oh, the estate one. Wow. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
Put some new coilovers on there. Scrap it.
Why don't you take them off? Yeah, get some money from that.
Hello guys, how are you?
Good.
Good.
That one's that one. Fair enough.
Has it had a smash or something? Is that why they're off?
Let's see what. That one's still there.
Yeah, the rear one's on as well.
Oh, okay.
Separate string and...
This is what I mean. If I could be asked to clean this stuff up and take it apart, I'd live here and make some good money. But it'd be nice to do some kind of scrapyard challenge, guys. I've been thinking about if we can salvage a car from scrapyard and then rebuild it with only scrapyard parts, that'd be pretty cool. Put down in the comments below if you want to see something like that, because we'll make it happen. That's beautiful, that. Jesus, look at the state of that.
I like how there's police tape hanging off.
This will be listed on Facebook Marketplace as needing a few bits for MOT. That's
I know what I have.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I know you. I
2000,
I
I
bet
know
you
what
guys
I've got.
watching have seen cars like this as well up for sale. Needs little work for MOT, and it looks like this. Yeah, I just seen the yellow shocks at the back.
They've got adjusters still on the rear.
Nice.
This is the sign of a man or woman that was on a shoestring budget because they've got an Astra.
Wow. Slam. Look how low it is. Jesus. What is that? Well, the oh my! Come here. There's a plug on the back of the car, and it's a Volvo. I don't think it's reals. No, it's just a random sticker.
What?
What the hell is this? This is why you need to come to the scrapyard. You see some right fun stuff.
This is clearly old man.
Jesus. What the hell is it used for?
I don't know.
Scrapyard's worth coming just for the laugh.
I know, right?
You see some right stuff in here.
And we did it.
This is all we went to Scrapyard for. That. Where's your bit?
This.
That.
Yeah, but no. Listen, hear me out.
Go on then.
Where would you find these little tiny bits of trim
eBay,
like this?
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, eBay would be like, oh,
15
15
stolen from another vehicle on the
At
road.
least we got 10 quid for that.
Oh my
And a little bit. Stonks. Have you seen on the back of the Volvo?
At least we had a laugh.
Go look on the back of
That has been the dashboard swap and a couple of other bits in this vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, well, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Peace.